Hello, everyone, and thank you so much for joining us, whether you're live or watching the recording. Thank you so much for being here. And tonight we're going to be talking about what it means to be a body partner and how this is an amazing opportunity where it really just feels good to be who you are. So before we jump in, we're just going to do some quick introductions. So my name is Michelle Davis, and I have been a body partner for oh my gosh, 5.5 years now, which seems crazy. But I literally started because I was in my most desperate place. I had tried literally every workout regimen, tried every diet. And after I got married and moved to a small town, like literally, I just felt like overnight everything just stopped working for me. And I saw a friend post on Facebook this awesome transformation, and she shared that she was working out at home, and the way that she just came across, like her self-confidence and just feeling so comfortable in her skin, I was like, this is a joke, right? Like you can't get this amazing results in your living room. Like you can only get these results like with a personal trainer at a gym. But I was like, I have tried everything and I'm just going to try this out to see if it would work for me. And I was blown away. In my first 7 weeks, I had lost 11 pounds, which for me was like huge. It was actually mind blowing. And I was convinced like I had found the secret sauce, if you will. I was like putting in
Okay.
the work, drinking Shakeology, and just literally showing up for myself in our accountability groups was the biggest game changer overall. I started being a partner because I first just wanted to cover the product that I was consuming each month, but then it began to grow into something more and provided another source of income for my family. And I haven't looked back since. And that was 5.5 years ago. But you can share your story if you'd like, Kinsey.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. My name is Kinsey James. I am one of the body partners hosting this webinar tonight with Michelle. I have been with Body for 8 years, which is crazy to think that I'm approaching a decade with this company. So my journey started similar to Michelle's. For me, it started after I had my twins, and they were toddlers at the time. And I was just really struggling to find myself, find my health again after having babies, find my fitness, find my body again. And I was just going to and from the gym when I could. I would schlep my kids to the gym daycare. I would do the elliptical because that's the only thing I knew how to do. And I just was on this hamster wheel of like killing myself to get to the gym and not seeing any results. And I thought, eating healthy meant like Diet Coke and low fat yogurt, like Yoplait yogurt. And I learned, well, at the time, I didn't know I was doing anything wrong, but I knew I wasn't getting results. So I had actually seen a friend of mine on Facebook who had twins about a year and a half before I did. And she's out there rocking it. She's like in the best shape ever. And I'm like, how are you doing this with twins? And she was a teacher full time. And I was just like, how are you making this happen? I reached out to her, and she had put up an advertisement for a Fit for the Holidays 30-day challenge. And I was like, you know what? She had shared with me that she was working out at home, and I was so anti home workout at the time. I was a gym person. I loved spinning class and all those things, but I just felt like I needed to get to the gym in order to get results. So I was like, what I'm doing is not working. I need to just jump in with her and see what happens. So I decided to go all in and just do what she told me to do. And in the first, 40 days, I lost 12 pounds. I was doing these at-home workouts. I was drinking this shake. I was following these simple meal plans that she posted for us in our group, and I was getting results. And not only that, I really fell in love with the women that were in that group with me. There was doctors and other moms, stay-at-home moms. By trade, I'm a labor and delivery nurse, and I work night shift. So finding people that also had to juggle mom life with work life and then finding their own self-care was really powerful for me. So I really fell in love with the community. And my coach, at the time we were coaches, now we're partners, which is awesome. She had shared with me the opportunity for me to join BODI as a business. And I turned her down 3 or 4 times, and I was like, no, I have too many things going on. And finally, when I decided, like, I'm going to be doing her groups no matter what, because I'm obsessed with them. I'm obsessed with the women in them. And I was referring my friends to her left and right, because I'm like, you have to do this with me. Because I felt so great, and people were noticing and they were asking me. And so I was like, if I'm going to be referring people, I might as well make some money. I might as well inspire these women that are noticing these changes in me and help more women feel as great as I felt. So at that time, I just decided to go all in. And I didn't initially go all in with thought of like, oh, this is going to become a full-time income for me. I really, like Michelle said, wanted to pay for my products and maybe make a little extra money on the side to pay for like date night or things for my family. But what it's turned into over the last 8 years has been really spectacular. And this community of women and all these photos you'll see tonight on our slides are, our family and these women that I can't imagine my life without. And had I said no to her a fourth or fifth time, I wouldn't even know half these women or be inspired by them every day. So I just want you to take tonight's call with an open mind. We're going to cover some kind of most commonly asked questions about what we do as partners. So just sit back, relax, jot down some questions if they come to mind, and Michelle's going to take it away.
Awesome. Thank you, Kinsey. So the first thing I want to talk about is what is BODI? So what is BODI? And if you've heard this before, Beachbody, it was actually the name of our company. We went through a name change that we feel more aligns with our mission and our vision now. And I think if you bump to the next slide, Kinsey, I think that would be perfect. So really, BODI encompasses these three things: fitness, nutrition, and mindset. And all of those things play into this critical role in our lives, what we call a health esteem routine. Over the years, we have learned fitness alone won't get us results. Nutrition alone won't get us results. Our mental health alone won't get us results, but it's the combination of those three things together that really help us form consistent and achievable habits. Those things have to coincide together. Otherwise, we're kind of working out for no reason if we're not fueling our bodies with the right foods that we need, or if we're working out super, super hard, but we're not taking time to rest and decompress and focus on our mental health, then our results, can really just plateau. So it's really about being well-rounded and focusing on fitness, nutrition, and mindset. So questions that we often get asked are, so what is a BODI partner and how is that different from being like a client with BODI? And so really, a BODI partner is someone who really embodies these things. They really put their health esteem first. So whether you're starting out for the first time, if this is your first look at BODI, or whether you've been a client for many, many years, it's just somebody who's going to make a commitment to their health esteem. One thing that I really believe in is when you share your journey authentically from day one, you are building credibility with people because they see you in the trenches. They see you showing up. They see you putting in the work long before you're even getting results. And that speaks volumes. So a BODI partner is somebody who also wants to grow some type of income. And this is really open-ended. It could be just helping a couple friends a month. It could be just covering your product, or it could be building a substantial income. The beauty of this is you get to decide. You are in the driver's seat, and we can kind of talk a little bit more about that later tonight. But again, you decide how you want to grow and how fast you want to grow. If you desire to create a business. So I read this statistic that literally over 70% of the people in the United States are looking for a second source of income, whether that's picking up extra hours at work, whether it's starting a side hustle, whether it's getting a second job on the weekends. But people are desiring to have a business that grows. So if you're already going to be putting in your sweat equity, if you're already going to be focusing on your nutrition, if you're already working on having a healthy mindset, why not get paid for that? So you're doing a lot of the work by focusing on your journey first. So why not create a business out of it as well? A BODI partner is also someone who really wants to be involved in our community. I'm a little bit biased, but I think our community is one of the best ones out there. And it's because we feel like a family. It's truly a sisterhood. I would say about half of the people on our team were complete strangers to me 5 years ago. Literally have never met them before in person. They lived across the country from me. And we literally have come together because we all fell in love with our workout routines, with our supplements, with our nutrition plans. And we just really bonded together as a community. We're cheering each other on in our accountability groups, which is just within the BODI app where we encourage each other, where we post our sweaty selfies. It's literally built this sisterhood. And those are the people that I run to when I'm having a hard day. Those are the people I run to when I need extra motivation. Those are the people that I run to when I'm having a good day and I want to be celebrated. It really, truly is a sisterhood. A body partner is also somebody who might just need extra accountability on their personal journey. And why this is so crucial is on the days when it's hard to show up for yourself, oftentimes people don't like letting other people down. So on days I don't want to show up and work out, I think about, oh man, there's Kinsey in the group rocking it, and I don't want to let her down. So if I can't show up for myself today, I'm going to show up for my team. And that is just something that has really helped build into this incredible momentum, this incredible growth to help us just like push each other to strive for goals that we have set for ourselves. A body partner also maybe be somebody who's looking for a greater sense of purpose. I am a full-time teacher by trade and I love what I do. I actually just quit my teaching job 3 months ago now, which seems crazy. But this job as a body partner has fulfilled me in ways that teaching never could. Not to say I don't love my job because I did, but I was looking for more. The cool thing about this is the most of our people work on this business as a side hustle. Hang on just a second. Can you go see dad real quick?
Michelle is very much proof. She's got 2 little ones at home and she rocks it. Like, this is real life. And she's not wrong. I still work as a labor and delivery nurse. I love my career that I built there. I always say nursing is my career and body is my passion project. So just because you want to go all in with something like body doesn't mean you have to sacrifice your career if you love it. It also doesn't mean that body couldn't become your career. So like Michelle said, it's totally, you're in the driver's seat.
Yes, absolutely. And I think I was just going to touch on that, Kinsey. That was perfect. Is that most of the people on our team are still working a full-time job. Most of these people are working their business in the cracks of their day. They're not spending hours and hours growing a business and trying to figure how to fit it in. They're just fitting it in the pockets of their day, which is incredible. The next thing is like people who want to host an online, back one more slide, who love the accountability group that I mentioned, who just really want to be focused in that and just growing and encouraging a community. Again, that's that extra piece of accountability, is to really show up and to grow and to motivate other people, whether it be your friends, your mom, your sisters, your neighbor, your coworkers, whoever they are. It's just a greater sense of building this strong community of people around you, both men and women. And maybe it's somebody who wants to consistently earn an income. Again, whether it can be something you want to grow into substantial. Kinsey is so excited to get you to the next slide. Or just really wants to, again, cover your products. And the last thing is a body partner is somebody who is really committed to consistently showing up. It's literally about finding something that fits in your lifestyle. And that's the great thing, is that it can change based on what season that you're in. All right, now I'm ready for the next slide. Kinsey, she's ready. So what does a body partner do? And I really feel like it breaks down into 3 main things. The first thing is a body partner works on becoming the best version of themselves. That is your number one job, is you focusing on your journey. Because again, you can't grow a business in health and fitness and mindset unless you're also being a part of that too. Really being authentic and true to yourself. So working on becoming the best you, showing up for your workouts, leaning into the accountability group, taking your supplements, focusing on your nutrition, that really is your number one job. The second thing is sharing your journey authentically. So kind of what I mentioned before, it's really about pouring that out into the community that's around you, whether it be in person or on social media, or hopefully both. That's really how this business grows, is you're just sharing your wins. You're sharing your hard days. You're sharing how this piece of your life fits into bigger parts of your life. So literally just sharing who you are, what's working for you authentically in person and online. And then the third thing is helping others to do the same. So you're literally teaching people to repeat steps 1 and 2 and live this out in their own life. And that's the great thing, is that there is no cookie cutter recipe to this. Everybody's life looks different. Every single body partner on our team lives look different. We have people that are in their early 20s. We have people who are in their late 60s. We have people who work full time, who stay at home, who have kids, who don't have kids, from different backgrounds, different religions, ethnicities. Everybody works their business different. Everybody shares their journey different. And that's the beauty about this company, is that it can be tailored to exactly what fits your lifestyle. All right.
Hey. All right. So I know what you guys are probably all thinking, but I don't, but I'm not. I could never. So I just want to squash that right here and kind of address the elephant in the room, because body partners, we are overcomers mostly in our mindset. Like Michelle mentioned, a big piece of what we do in our health esteem routine is mindset. So we really have to tackle the things that can hold us back, which is our limiting beliefs. And I want you to look at this list. And for most, I will say most, all of our coaches, our partners who have joined our team have had, if not one, but most of these limiting beliefs pop in their head, either when they're deciding to join with BODI or even after they've joined. So, but I don't have time. I think that's a huge, easy out for a lot of people. Nobody has enough time. It doesn't exist. And if you did have enough time, you probably don't. Like, no one has enough time. So for me, when I started this business, I was so busy. I was probably in one of the busiest seasons of my life. And I actually kind of kept it from my husband that I decided to join up as a partner, because I had so many plates juggling in the air. I knew that if I told him I was going to go in with this opportunity, that he'd be like, "You're crazy." Of course, he supported me, but he would also say, like, "What are you thinking?" But I just knew I needed to be really diligent about my time. So I would work during nap time for my kids, or like Michelle said, the pockets of your day. This is not something where you have to sit down at a computer for 8 hours and grind it out. We teach you when you join how to work this business very strategically and in the time that you are allowing to work your business. The limiting belief that I'm not in shape. I think with the transition from Beachbody to BODI, they really have gone away from this ideal that fitness is a before and after. They really, really have said that that is not what this is about. It's about those three factors: nutrition, fitness, and health, and mindset in that health esteem routine. So that excuse, I think, also with today and age, with body positivity and loving ourselves where we're at, I think we've really overcome that in a lot of ways. But there's still people who think I have to have a six-pack. No one's going to want to follow me on a fitness journey. I'm not even at my goal. That doesn't matter. Like Michelle said, they want to be on that journey with you. They want to link arms and say, we're going to show up together. I don't know enough people, or I'm not good at selling. This is a common, hesitation people have, because nobody wants to feel sold to. But if you think of in terms of helping people rather than selling, that is going to go out the window, because we truly have a solution to change a lot of people's lives through our platform. So if you let go of like, I'm selling people, instead of and approach it as I'm helping people, you will never think that ever when you're in this journey as a partner. I'm not confident on social media. This is a big piece of it too. A lot of people, I share a lot on social media, and I make these really funny, outrageous videos, but I have partners that I work with that are like, "Kinsey, I could never do that." And I was like, I don't want you to do that. That's me. I want you to create videos or content or share what feels good for you. I'm just a dork, and I want to put it out there to the world and make people laugh and be a bright light. But Michelle does a great job of really sharing like her spiritual journey and different sides of her life. Whereas, all of our social media is different because we're all different. And another great thing, as a team, every Monday night, we host training calls for our coaches. We actually have one right after this webinar, where we train on different topics, such as social media and how to help customers, how to inspire, all these different things. So we can help our partners have all the tools they need to have success in the areas maybe they don't feel as confident in. And then people saying that I'm not inspiring. That is such a limiting belief. I think the biggest takeaway I had as a new partner when I joined with BODI was getting that first message I got from someone I had helped sign up, and them telling me how much their life had changed just because I invited them and offered them this, this bundle that had health and fitness and mindset incorporated into it. And that was the piece for me that I was like, this is it. This is where I belong. So don't ever think you can't inspire someone. You have no idea the amount of people who need inspiration in their life, even if it's just a message from you every day saying, did you do your workout? So I want you all to decide that you are an overcomer and limiting beliefs are in the past. Even if you don't become a body partner, that was my TED Talk for you today. All right, let's talk about what everyone wants to know. How do I earn an income? So obviously, like Michelle said, we want to earn an income through helping people. If we work hard, we want to be compensated for it. And so in BODI, we make our commission in kind of 3 different categories. And I'm just going to touch on these briefly. We go into this a lot in depth, a lot more on our new BODI partner training course that we put you through when you become a partner with us. But I just want to highlight that there are multiple ways to earn an income with BODI. So the first is commission. All partners make 25% off all products sold. You also make a portion of sales on workouts, but that's the base commission and where you earn the bulk of your money as a new partner. You can also earn what are called team cycle bonuses, and this accrues when volume under you is building because you're inviting partners to join your team, and they're also helping people get started with the total solution. And then there's star, diamond, and matching bonuses. And again, these just go on as you grow your business and you go up in rank. Again, these depend on what your goals are. But I really just want to highlight that there are 3 different ways to have income stream in this business. It's not just commission, or it's not just one way. So that's kind of what I wanted to highlight there. And then we have other incentives too, besides earning an income. So every year, our company puts on what's called a Success Club trip. And this is for you and a guest to go to an all-inclusive resort. And then next year, we're going to the Dominican Republic. And we just went to Mexico this year. And it's just a chance for BODI to reward the partners who are showing up and helping people every single month. So if you help a minimum of 3 to 5 people a month, for the entire year or the majority of the year, you get rewarded by going on this all-inclusive trip. Travel is the only thing they don't cover, but you can get the trip paid for 100% just by showing up and doing what you're supposed to do as a BODI partner. I've taken my husband on these trips every time, and the first time he was like, wow, I can't believe you earned this for us. And that was a big kind of turning point in my mindset, and his too, with what the potential could be behind BODI. We also have our BODI partner annual convention called Summit. This year we're going to San Antonio. In years past, we've been to Nashville, St. Louis, New Orleans. And this is just our big national convention where we get to work out with all the super trainers that you work out with on your screen. They're there live with us working out. We get to see amazing keynote speakers like Brendan Burchard and Rachel Hollis. We've had great ones in the past, Gary Vee. So really great growth opportunity for you in your business. And those happen in the summer every year. We also have team retreats. We literally just got back from our annual business builder retreat in Mesa, Arizona, where we treated a bulk of our BODI partners who earned this trip to an all expenses paid trip to this. This is that picture down here of us in the pool having the best time, but we love to pay it forward and reward our team for all their hard work. And of course, you get an incredible community. I think we've mentioned that multiple times. If you haven't got that takeaway from us yet, please take that away, because it truly is about this awesome community showing up and supporting one another. And then you just get to live a healthy, fulfilling life that's supported through accountability and community. So those are the other perks of signing up other than having an income.
That was perfect, Kinsey. Thank you. And I just wanted to add that I remember, like, sometimes when you see people share about all these trips that they earn on social media and you're like, oh, there's no way I could ever earn something like that. Like, our trips are achievable. Focusing on your journey, helping people, you can make it to these trips. And that was like one thing that was so inspiring. I felt like, oh my gosh, I'm not going to have to grind for 5 years to like qualify for one vacation. No, like I qualified for all of these things my first year I signed up. And it's just because I was focusing on myself and helping other people to do that. So it is absolutely achievable. So the next thing I want to talk about is, how do I sign up and what does it cost? So the beautiful thing about this business, again, it's you are the CEO. So you get to decide what you do. And so when you sign up as a BODI partner, it's a very fluid sign up. So you can decide we kind of have like these 3 categories. If you want to walk with this business, do you want to jog with this business, or do you want to run with this business? And so really what that breaks down to is, how much time do you want to put in? How much time do you want to invest? What are your goals, and how can we help you get there? And so when you have that conversation with the BODI partner that signs you up, they will help give you a recommendation based on what you want, how you want this business to go. And so the first kind of level we kind of talk about is being a hobby partner. And this is somebody who maybe just wants to get their product paid for, help a friend or two a month, just kind of grow a little bit of an income. The next level we have is like what we call a business partner. And it's somebody who is really working to grow a substantial income for their family. So maybe they only have to work 4 days a week instead of 5 days a week. Or for me, maybe I could take 2 less sub jobs a month, or whatever it may be. So just growing an income that can really help support your family. And so deciding which way you can go, it can change from season to season. Maybe let's say you're a firefighter, and so maybe the wildfire season is really busy for you, and you are like on the grounds, from June to September. So maybe you're going to be a hobby coach during that time and just staying focused on your journey, sharing a little bit here and there. But maybe you have a slower season where you're really going to push and you're going to grow. So that's the beauty about this, is that you get to decide based on what is happening in your life. Some other things to note when you sign up, there are a couple of different ways. If you sign up and you are already a BODI client and you have bought a total solution pack, BODI is actually going to waive your $39.95 sign up fee. So it will just be waived for you. You won't have to pay that. Otherwise, if you're just signing up, you could pay the $39.95 fee. Or better yet, if you're brand new to BODI, if you sign up with a total solution pack, which basically gets your workouts, your supplements, your accountability group, access to our coach mentor group, they're going to actually waive that fee for you as well. So just have a conversation. More likely than not, that sign up fee will probably be waived. The next thing to keep in mind is there is a $15.95 monthly business fee. And at first, when I heard this, I'm like, oh, here it is. Here's what I have to buy into. But let me tell you this, you guys. This is the best $16 a month that I pay. And I'm going to tell you why right here. Number one, you don't have to have a slew of products stored at your house. We have so many wonderful supplements and a ton of different flavors. And I can already picture my husband murdering me if I had to keep that all stocked in our garage. Like, there's just no way. There is no way we'd be able to do that. So that $15.95 fee literally allows you to keep everything there at the BODI warehouse, and they ship it directly for you. They deal with all the customer service. They deal with refunds and questions and technical difficulties. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. And they are just here to support you. So that $15.95 also gives you your website that you get to set up where you can refer customers to. It helps to organize your back office that keeps track of all of your sales, all of your reports, like anything that you could possibly need. The $15.95 fee is worth it. And then additionally, if you are a member of our military, or a military spouse, or veteran, or widow, you also get the business fee, that monthly fee, and the sign up fee completely waived, which is awesome. And that's at least what we can do for everyone who has served our country. But otherwise, diving into this literally could be the best decision you make. And I'm going to let Kinsey kind of close this out here.
All right. So I always like to end with this, and thank you guys again for joining us tonight. Before I close out, I want to again encourage you, if you have questions after this, go to the partner who invited you to this call or sent you this recording, and ask them what is on your mind. We are open books. We want to make sure you're making the best decision for you and that all your questions are answered. But I want to give you kind of worst case scenario if you sign up. So the way I see it is, if you become a partner with BODI, the worst case scenario is that you meet a ton of really cool people, you get in really great shape, and maybe you make a few dollars on the side. And you signed up for maybe $40 if you even have to pay the sign up fee like Michelle was talking about. So when you put it in that perspective, the risk for signing up is really low, but the reward is so high. So take that into consideration when you're deciding if this might be a good fit for you. And again, reach out to the body partner who invited you. And I hope we get to see you on our team soon. Take care, everyone.